saying digital art isn't real art is just like saying typing on a computer isn't real writing. Let's get into it. Yo, what's good? It's your boy Bike with another video. Today, we're going to be taking a look at digital art isn't real art debate. And then we're going to be answering a few frequently asked questions about digital art. I do weekly content just like this. So if you like the content, please consider subscribing. So usually when you hear the talking point of digital art isn't real art, it usually comes from a place of fear or ignorance. The fear side is we have this brand new or fairly new art form that is coming into existence, and it's gonna take over. It's gonna take over, and I've spent all of my life developing my traditional art skills. It may be, I may think it's too late to transition to a new art form. So I'm gonna spend a majority amount of my time trying to sabotage the digital art movement, talking down about it, and hopefully that can kind of stifle the momentum of this particular art form. The ignorant side being, you think that it's easier to actually make digital art than it is traditional art. Now, granted, some of the things are easier, but in other parts, it's hard. The argument, it's not really even an argument. It doesn't even make sense, right? Digital art is art. Digital art is real art. Not even an argument. Does traditional art transfer to digital art? And I'm gonna say yes. It does. I remember just getting started into digital art, and here's a few pictures of me just getting started. I think this is maybe like my second, third, fourth, fifth attempt at actually drawing digitally. And as you can see, some of my traditional art skills transferred into the digital realm. What disadvantages are there in digital art? Because everything has its pros, everything has its cons, and it's not all digital art is not all good. But I would say the one thing that can be seen as a pro, right? And a lot of times people will point this out, but with digital art, you have an unlimited amount of options. The amount of options that you have is almost limitless. Shout out to the movie Limitless. But although it is a good thing to have a lot of options, that means you're not stifled in. But the thing about it is that having a lot of options can really bog you down. It can really cause paralysis in your creativity, just simply because you have so many options. I remember just starting off on YouTube, and it was so many different things that I can do, so many different topics that I can talk about that I personally know about. It was so many options that I didn't do anything. I was paralyzed by the information, and I just kept taking in information and not making videos. So that's kind of like the same thing with digital art. There's so many different options that you can get bogged down and just end up not producing any art. Will digital art replace traditional art? And back to what I was saying on in the beginning of the video, this is kind of the fear. This is kind of the fear that drives digital art isn't real art. But nobody can really truly say that digital art is gonna just wipe out traditional art, right? But my opinion is that No, it's not gonna wipe it out completely. It may become more popular to do digital art versus traditional art, but you know, there's nothing like putting pen to paper, right? There's nothing like it. And you know, there's a certain nuance about having traditional art in your house. Even as, you know, digital art, the popularity rises, there's always going to be something about that, somebody having a traditional art or somebody making traditional art. So there's always going to be I think a demand for it, some type of demand for it, for traditional art. But anyway, I hope you got some type of value out of this video today. If you did, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and as always, I'll holler at you next time. Believe that.